So it's time for another kids quilt, and after a little bit of pondering and figuring out which fabric to coordinate with this, I'm really excited about it. So as you know, I have that Buzz Lightyear stash of fabric, and I have a bunch of different Disney fabrics that I have a stash of, some being less than a yard, some being more than a yard, and this is one of those more than a yard situations. So with that, I think I can fussy cut these in the right direction to make sure I have the right direction. So let me back up a little bit. I'm going to be doing this Simply Blocks quilt because it's got this nice focal print here and then these two coordinates. So my coordinate stash is kind of running low. I'm going to find that I'm going to be shopping a little bit more often than not for some different Konas or blenders and stuff to see what I can find, or maybe I'll just buy a whole bunch at once and see what happens. Either way, I've got to start looking at those more and a little bit less at the cutesy character prints. But let me show you the cutesy character print that started all this. That is going to be the focal print for these big blocks. A friend of mine is very much into Lion King. Toy Story to me is like Lion King to her. And so when she started having kids, I started finding super cute Lion King fabric and I stashed it, and apparently I never made anything with it. And so this one is one of those prints that's just been hanging out. I think it's so cute. And that's going to be the cutest little flocal blocks, because then I can fussy cut so that these are going upright. It'll hopefully not be like the Buzz Lightyear situation where I don't have anything in there, but I think I'll get a little bit of something in there with each of the characters, whether it's Simba and Timon in one or Zazu and Pumbaa in the other. We'll see how it all cuts out. So with this, finding the right coordinates in my stash right now was something that I was trying to do, because I still want to pull as much no spend as I can, because that's much easier than spending all my money on fabric, but I love spending money on fabric. So either way, I was digging through my cabinet behind me and found one of these prints and realized when I shopped the clearance sale last week at work, I found this other one that's going to be a perfect match for it. So my closet find, it'll take a minute for it to focus in, was this one. It's a nice gray, just a random little texture one. It's like composition paper. I think it's gonna be really cute. It's the like nice light shaded gray that won't compete with that. I know I've got some really crazy grays. And then this one that's a little more fun and a little more crazy is this stripe that I bought on our clearance sale. Our clearance sale got to the point where for a while it was $5 to $9 a yard, and then it got down to the point where it was $5 a yard. I snagged some good stripes and saw some other ones go home with other people because I wasn't fast enough, but these stripes and this paper I think are gonna make a fun little side block to go next to these Lion King guys. So I think it's gonna be cute. It'll be right side up. So I am gonna start getting everything all prepared to get cut out, and then we're gonna get to work. I think that this turned out so cute. It's so simple, but packs a big enough punch. And I think these neutrals were the right fit to go with this cute fabric without making it overwhelmingly bold with bright colors. I think I just really like this. It's gonna be hard to give this one away. Not that I know anyone that's having a Lion King themed baby shower right now, but if I was able to turn back time, this would have been the perfect gift for my friend. And I mean, can't go wrong with Lion King. So I'm so excited with how this turned out. It went together so fast. The only thing that I changed is for these focal prints, because it is directional, I believe the book says to cut this direction. And so I did have to cut the height just to make sure that everything fit in there. And it did, I believe, end up taking more than a yard. So luckily I had more than a yard. But if you are planning on doing this pattern and need it to be directional, keep that into consideration. Look into something that you have a little bit more than a yard of, or purchase a little bit more of a yard just to make sure that they all fit in there. So let's take a closer look at this quilt, and then we'll be back real soon to quilt it all up.